Hello, you probably received this today, and it seems like everyone is having a hard time using it, so I wanted to briefly explain how to use it. This is the Atomy EP Skin Booster. If you received it, it probably came in a box like this. When you open the lid, there's usually a sticker here. I already removed it, but there's a seal here. And once you remove the seal, you can open the box like this, like a lid. When you open it, you'll see the product inside, right? The main product is inside, and since I opened and used it, then repackaged it to explain, you'll see there are 2 pouches and a charging cable included. Also, it seems like surprisingly many people can't find the manual. The manual is in here. If you put your hand here on the top of the lid, there's another box inside like this. If you look here, you'll find the manual for using the EP Skin Booster included like this. So, with that, since this is just the packaging box, let's put it aside. If you read this, it explains in great detail how to use the skin booster, including the standard usage instructions. So make sure to read it carefully and try following along at home. But I'll also give you a brief explanation. If you remove the OPP bag, the product comes out like this. The product comes out like this. I've already charged this in advance to explain it to you. I charged it beforehand, and if you use this charging cable and turn it to the back, there's a spot to plug in the charger here. So if you plug in the charger like this and connect it to a phone adapter, a red light will turn on here. The red light means that it's charging. When it's fully charged, the light will turn blue. You should do the initial charge until the light changes to blue. Once you receive it, do the initial charge, and then you can use it once it's fully charged. Now, the most frequently asked question about the skin booster is, do I have to use only the Synergy ampule? A lot of people ask this question, but the answer is no. You can use it with any product, but you can think of it as having a dramatic effect when used with the Synergy ampule. After all, the name is booster. Just think of it as a product that plays a boosting role. Boosting here means that it maximizes the effects of the cosmetics you're already using. When you receive it, just think of the top button as the power button and the one below as the mode at power button. So when it's charged, if you press and hold the top button, you'll hear a sound and a blue light will come on, turning the device on. When you turn it on like this, you'll see that the light comes on briefly and then becomes very faint. When the light is faint like this, it means it's in mode 1. So with the power on, this color indicates the moisture mode. It's in moisture mode, and if you press the mode change button below, while the power is on, the mode will change. So you can check that the mode has changed by seeing the light come on faintly like this. If you press the mode button once, it changes to the white mode. The white mode is for whitening and regeneration. The frequencies used for whitening and regeneration are the same. Since the frequencies used are the same, the white mode is for whitening and regeneration. So usually when you use whitening functional products or products related to regeneration, you should use the white mode. If you press the button one more time, the purple mode will appear, right? A pretty purplish magenta color appears, and you use this purple mode when you're using products with keywords like lifting or elasticity. In terms of Synergy ampules, think of this mode as the one you use together with the gold ampule. And if you press the button one more time, the red color comes on, red. With the red mode, there is no EP mode. This mode only has heating and vibration without the electroporation function. So this mode is for when you want to warmly massage your face. Now from this state, I'll switch to the hydration mode. The mode changes each time you press the button in order. How do you adjust the intensity in hydration mode? Intensity adjustment. While in hydration mode, if you press the upper power button, you'll see the light get brighter, right? It's gotten stronger, hasn't it? It's completely stronger now. Just think of it as having level 1, level 2, and level 3 modes. There are level 1, level 2, and level 3 modes, but when you first receive it, you must use it in level 1 mode. Level 1 mode. People keep clicking to make it stronger and stronger, but don't do that. Just use it in level 1 mode only. You must carefully pair this device with the number 0 ampule solution. And use only the very first level 1 mode, giving your skin some necessary time to adjust. As I mentioned before, this specific product has a specialized booster boosting functionality. So you must match it with the product, but think of the product as your face. Apply it to the back of your hand or your face, and right now there's no vibration or sound coming from it. When you place your hand on this chrome part and lift it up, you'll hear a buzzing sound along with a unique frequency and vibration. It's normal for this to differ depending on the mode. When you rub it like this, you'll feel a warm sensation. Basically, the heating function is included in all modes. So the EP mode also has the heating function by default. You just need to use it like this until it's fully absorbed. Now let's switch this to white. When you do, it changes. The range of the buzzing sound and the sound itself both change. Of course, this is a normal function. And as you use this, you might feel a bit sensitive to certain modes. It's possible to be sensitive to specific modes, but thank you. In such cases, you can switch to the moisture mode or similar modes at the beginning and use it that way. So actually, this is my favorite feature. I like the elasticity function the most. For this one, you need to sweep upwards. How should you use it on your face? You need to sweep it upwards from the bottom to the top. For it to be effective, you need to use it by sweeping upwards against the direction of gravity. So, when you first receive it, make sure to use it on level 1 mode. Once you get used to it, you can move to the middle level. Only those who have used all sorts of beauty devices and have really resilient skin should use level 3. Level 3 is really strong. The vibration intensity is really strong, and the voltage and electrical stimulation it delivers are also much stronger. Since it's much stronger, please avoid using it on level 3 until you get used to it and stick to level 1. So the indicator for level 1 looks kind of faint, right? If you look here, you can see it, right? There's a faint indicator, right? The faint indicator. When it's faint, that's the level 1 mode. If the light is at a medium brightness, that's level 2 mode, and when the light is fully on, that's level 3 mode, which is the strongest setting. So of course, you should start by using this first function, and after using it like this for about 2 or 3 days, you can move on to the next mode. When you use it for the first time, make sure not to exceed 5 minutes. Do not use it for more than 5 minutes at a time. So it's fine to use it all over your neck and face, but when it comes to the area around your eyes, place it here in the middle of the bone and try to use it only along this bone line. Do not bring it any closer to your eyes. Do not bring it any closer. And when using it on these areas, we've designed it so that you can use the pointed part like this. And we've designed it so that you can use it broadly over a wide area or conveniently on a smaller area. However, if you apply too little of the product, it may cause skin irritation. So you need to apply the product more generously to your skin than you might think before using it. Still, even if I use it on level 0 and in the weakest mode, I feel like my skin gets a bit irritated. It's impossible for there to be no irritation at all, everyone. When using a device, it's inevitable that there will be some irritation. But there may be some of you who feel that the irritation is so strong that it's unbearable. If you have sensitive skin, that can happen, but among our products, we have some that are creams. For example, there's the Pain Cream, Absolute Cream, and Hydra Cream. If you mix one of these cream products with the first step and use them together, it can really help your skin adjust during the adaptation period. This is especially for those who are extremely sensitive, as I mentioned earlier. This is a product that can be used together with all other products. So, if you try it this way, it also helps the cream absorb better. By helping the cream absorb, you'll find that compared to products that are more liquid or water-based, this method is much less irritating to use. Therefore, depending on the thickness of your skin or the amount of flesh, the level of irritation you feel can vary greatly. So for areas like the cheeks, most people won't feel any irritation, but on the forehead or similar areas, you might feel a tingling sensation. If you just apply a little more product, that tingling sensation will go away. And actually, this product was originally launched as a medical device because it was so effective, and we incorporated that same effectiveness to create a version for home use. So compared to other devices, the effectiveness is really quite strong. But as I always explain, the functionality and side effects tend to increase proportionally. Although we've tested for both stability and safety, there may still be slight differences for each individual. So you must make sure to check how well your skin adapts before using it. And if you just use it recklessly, despite its strong stimulation, you'll end up like me. Because of you all, I did a harsh test and used the lower part on a very strong mode every single day. Because our product's ampule is also highly functional. It's extremely potent. But when I matched this with that and used it on level 3 mode for 10 minutes a day, what happened? My skin broke out. If you look down here, you can see something starting to come up. So it exceeded the level of stimulation my skin could handle. So what I want to say is that stronger doesn't necessarily mean better. It's not good just because it's strong or used for a long time. You need to give your skin an appropriate amount of stimulation that it can handle. The most recommended method is to use it one day and then rest the next. Also, after 5 minutes, the device is set to automatically turn off no matter what. So when you use it, make sure not to exceed 5 minutes per session. Also, certain modes of this product are preset for you. There is an appropriate time set for each mode, so if you just use it for the standard duration, that will be the best way to use it. Yes, and for this product, it is a device that provides electrical stimulation. Therefore, people who have implants or have had prosthetic dental work should not use this product as a rule. You should not use it, and if you do use it, you might feel a vibrating sensation at certain frequencies, so please avoid those frequencies. Thank you. It's best to avoid using it near those modes, or if possible, not to use it in those areas at all. And for those with heart-related devices, such as pacemakers, you probably receive guidance from your hospital, but it's best not to use products like this. So be sure to read the precautions carefully, and if you fall into a category where you shouldn't use it, please refrain from using the product. I really hope you read the precautions thoroughly before using it. What should you do when you're not using it? You need to clean the product thoroughly. You can't just leave it attached. If your hand doesn't touch here, the product won't work. The product only operates when your hand is definitely touching this part and this surface is in contact with other skin. Some people contact us saying the product isn't working, but it's because your finger needs to touch here and this side needs to touch other skin for it to function. With one charge, you can use it about 20 times. Since it's an electronic device, you might feel a slight tingling sensation when using it. That's a sensation that's only natural to feel. Some people might find it pleasantly stimulating, while others might be startled by it. If you try using it several times on a low mode, you'll likely get used to the sensation the device gives. So personally, when I use it, my makeup goes on better, and since my skin tends to get really puffy in the morning, I find it really nice that the puffiness completely goes down after using it in the morning. First of all, since this is a product we distributed in advance for the final field test before the official launch, I hope you use it a lot and let us know if you have any suggestions or feedback. Among the devices currently on the market, I think there are hardly any that can match this one in terms of functionality. You've probably seen a lot of different devices here and there, and of course every company claims theirs is the best. We've also looked at many products and spent years considering them, but when it comes down to functionality, especially the final features and how much your skin actually changes and improves, this device truly delivers powerful results. So trust in it, take your time to get used to it, and don't rush. If you use it for about 2 or 3 months, I believe you'll really experience noticeably improved skin. I'll wrap up this video here. Looking forward to the day when I can launch the official product with the final version in hand. See you next time.